It would seem that I've tracked down the source of the bad taste in my water supply lately. Guess what? I think my filters are about done. And I probably should have expected this because these filters are approximately a year old. They'll be a year old in maybe a few more weeks. So yeah, I don't smell anything in this particular filter, which is a clear 2O 1 micron filter. And I've seen where people have cut these open, and in the clear 2Os they are a solid block of carbon material, maybe blended with other stuff, I don't know, but point being is that it's very difficult for water to eventually start channeling or creating a channel through the filter. And so that's one of the reasons that people like to claim that these are superior filters. Just the fact that it's 1 micron is pretty much puts it in that class anyway. Now, like I say, I can't smell anything in this one. So I don't know, maybe I could still get some use out of it, but I'm not going to go there. I think it's 1 year is probably its maximum life. This canister is a pre-filter, so this filter screws into this one, and the water first passes through this pre-filter, which I can show you because this lid unscrews, and then you can literally pull out the pre-filter, and you can see how murky it's gotten to look. And if I smell it, yeah, it's got that kind of musty smell. So, and I'm questioning whether or not I really need a pre-filter. I mean, just looking at what it looks like, I guess you could say, yeah, you do. But I mean, wouldn't that all eventually end up in this? And if you are swapping these out on a more regular basis than annually, wouldn't that actually be a good way to make sure that you're getting rid of them before they get too fouled up? So anyway, I did stop at a Walmart today on the way to this park, and I picked up a blue filter. Now, I know some of you out there might be going, no, don't do that. And I get it. I get it. It's not a 1 micron filter. But I wanted to try it and just kind of consider replacing it more on a quarterly basis, because I think that you know, one of these filters, and actually this is a KDF, a standard KDF RV filter. These are like ubiquitous in the RV world. You see these everywhere. Yeah, I guess you kind of see these a lot too. But I also noticed that the Walmart stores carry a great value water filter, and again, I'm hearing some of you scream even louder, no, don't do that. I don't know. Again, if they're being swapped out frequently and it's effectively the same cost either way, I don't know, I probably should continue to use these, but I'm going to try these for a change. This just so happened to come with one of these, so that's kind of cool. Comes with end caps too, just like the one over here. And by the way, the Walmart Great Value brand RV water filters are the same type of filter. It's a KDF/carbon filter, if you can see that in the upper corner here. And you know, I'll just kind of put that in front of the camera there, and hopefully you can read that, or I'll zoom in on it and post, whatever just to let you kind of read what it's good. But Safe Water Matters is what it says on the front. It has protection against bad taste, odors, sediment, bacteria, chlorine, and much more. And this does claim to take care of bacteria, fungus, and mold, which maybe some of the other filters don't. So we're going to give it a shot. What I'm going to have to do, though, is, once again, because I just did this at the last park, so I'm kind of full up on all my water supply, but I have to dump it all. Just dump it onto the ground and refill, this time using one of these filters instead of these. And hopefully I will have great tasting water again. I tested the water here in the park by just turning it on and letting the line flush out a little bit, and then pouring a glass just directly into a cup and tasting it, and it tasted great, so okay. And the other thing that I'm going to do is, and I see they even have a spot for it on the filter, is to write in the date of first use. I don't know if they have one on here, but I would suggest that for anyone in this lifestyle and using filters such as these, to definitely take a Sharpie and just write the date of first use somewhere on the label or on the case of the thing. That way, you know, you don't just end up going too far like I did with these. And I think that probably a better strategy would be, well, I mean, a lot of these will say that it lasts the whole camping season. Well, for most, that would mean maybe the summer months. So I'm going to suggest that, especially for the long timers out there, the people doing the hashtag van life thing, full-time nomads, that kind of thing, that maybe the filters be replaced on a quarterly basis. So every 3 months, let's get new filters just to keep our water tasting great and keep away any illnesses, any waterborne illnesses. So I'm going to go turn the dump valve on my main water tank to the open position in Joy, and let that tank drain. And in the meantime, I will also be dumping out all of the auxiliary jugs of water that I carry on board with me, and then fill them all back up with new filters. Well, you just hate to see all that water just get poured out on the ground, but you know, the grass will enjoy it. These arborvitaes here might enjoy it. So it's not a total loss, but it has to be done, because this water, although it doesn't taste super horrible, it's not great. So I'd really love to get back to normal tasting water again. I also have a, and these two are ones that I keep in the refrigerator all the time. So one is in use and the other is just on standby being cold and ready to swap with the other one. And then each of these larger tanks are 3 gallons each. So I have, and these are 2 gallons a piece. And then I have another 1 gallon jug that I'm not going to dump out, because I filled it at the last park without using the filter. And that park's water did taste just fine without a filter. Not saying that it's a good thing to do that. You should probably also always put water through a filter, because, you know, they do trap bacteria and mold and fungus and whatnot, as we just saw on the box for the new filter. But it tasted okay, so I guess I'm not going to worry about it. And yeah, so all told, then I have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the other jug for coffee water makes 11 normally, and that's in addition to the 23 gallon onboard tank that Joy has for well, drinking or washing or bathing, whatever, for general use throughout the RV. All right, let me get to dumping all this water. Little contemporary country there for you. This doesn't look too weird, does it? Okay, I have everything hooked up. I'm going to turn on the water and turn it on down here. And now we should probably get some black water out of here because this is a brand new filter, right? I'll shoot it out this way. Well, oh, wow, look at that. Very low flow rate. So the filter is definitely engaged. And all that black water that came out, that was just all the carbon dust that's in there, right? Got to wash that out first and then you're good to go. I'm just going to let that sit there for a little bit and just rinse. Oh, got a kink in the hose. That will probably increase the output a little bit. Another one over here maybe. There we go. Okay, time to start filling everything up. Okay, well, I don't really remember what step we're on, but we're at the step where I just closed the dump port from the main water bladder to close it off and to be ready to refill. So here we go with the refill. I've just put the gravity feed line into the fill port. And here we go. Water is entering the tank. So now we just wait. We got to get 23.5 gallons through this line, and that takes a few minutes. What I should have done is put a rag here just in case. Catch anything that gets away from us. It's usually not bad though.
One eternity later.
Yep. Now, excess water that bubbles out of there, there's a little drain hole there that goes to the outside, so it's harmless. And unless it gets on the outside of this, then I guess it could run around, but that's why I have the rag here. Often if I let it settle for a little bit, it'll take some more. Looks like it did. Any more? No, I think that's going to be about it. But now I need to get water back into the water pump and up to the sink. So I'll turn the water pump back on, and I'll let the sink run to get the air out of the lines. And then what I need to do is, because that will take like probably 2 or 3 gallons to get all the air out of the line. It's really weird that way. But then what I'll do is I'll come back here and I will top it back off again. So right now I'm just going to kind of put this in here because it's dripping just a little bit. I don't want it dripping all over the place. There's something, this is not sealing particularly well anymore. Not good. That noise you hear is the water pump. As you can see, it takes a little bit to work the air out of the line. So this is on cold. Actually, I think that's hot. That's cold. No, that's cold. That's hot. We'll put it in the middle and just let it see if we can work its way out from both pathways. There we go. All right, full hot. A little air there. Full cold. Mix. And I think we're good. Yep, that's the way she's supposed to work. Now I'll top it off. So now we're back here, and lift that up a bit so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. And we'll top it off a little. As you can see, it's taken on quite a bit more now because just flushing the air out of the lines does consume several gallons as you're trying to work that out. Sounds like it's almost full. And there's some excess water. Try one more time. think we got it. That's as full as we're going to get it. Alright, I'm going to send this hose outside and out the back door. Dry things up a little bit. Cap off my fill port. And that's about that. Put everything away again, and I think we're good to go. It seems that I've tracked down the source of everybody with their loud mufflers.